Hey people, Inquisitor 3v3 Faction War. This is Quest Redemption and Space Marines versus the Imperial Guard. For the blue team of the Space Marines, we've got Taneli as an Apothecary, support hero that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. The Dark Angels DLC scheme here, with the robes and that. Alongside LOCALgHOST is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support the structures and repair. Runs into an Inquisitor, and rounded off the blue team, Katla is a force commander of regular offense, fights in melee combat with strong disruption and support. Lamenters over here. Red Imperial Guard team, Chaos 23 is a Lord General, fights in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, can add to the retinue lots of defense and support. Alongside, as we saw, bossening with an Inquisitor. Is this boss? I'm not sure. Powerful offense hero with control abilities and a little bit of support. Smacking over the Techmarine there. Starts off in melee combat but can get specialized ranged weapons. This is the Katachan's elite scheme. If I can, there we go, look at them with bandanas and stuff. Is the Techmarine going to get away? Looks like it. No more Hammer of the Witches, eh? No. Inquisitor also leaves, and Eclipse, rounded off the team, doesn't seem too bothered about what's going on mid. With a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fights in melee combat, begins with a refractor shield. Can also shoot his own fellas in the head with a Death Core of Krieg DLC. Gets in on those tactical marines. Quest Redemption then, as we see the stomp from the Sentinel. One of the most varied maps, I think, in terms of how it plays out. Like, where are you going to see the 2v2 fights? You can see them anywhere. A lot of the time you'll see them in the mid, but they often break out in the south. And since there's a contested VP in the north, you can see 2v2 fights there as well. Quite cool in that way. Sentinels bashing power here very slowly for Chaos 23. Apothecary back out into the field with Devastators on the way. LOCALgHOST also getting Devastators. Did not drop a Marine, did Katla? Katla did indeed drop at least one Marine there. No heroes drop though. Sentinel for all three Imperial Guard players, so they're going to need some shooty attacks or Devastators or whatever. Nothing on the way for Katla yet, suggesting double tax or Assault Marines. What are we going to see? Kicking off towards this power again. Devastators now in play with the limited firing arc of that heavy bolter, because suppress units in it. Won't suppress the Sentinel, but will do a lot of damage if it gets close. The scouts there repairing the generator, and they're on the power the other side. This is the south side where you see the two natural VPs. Heavy weapon squad on the way now for Chaos. In the mid, Heavy Bolter sets up in a really good place. No way that Sentinel's getting away. Had their Vengeance rounds going as well. Good special from the Inquisitor. Mastercrafted Bolter in play from the Techmarine. Very popular these days with the reduced cost. There was the high-powered shot. She still gets in there. Where are your attacks, LOCALgHOST? They're making their way slowly towards the mid. Kicking off in the south still. Lord Commissar gets in, Refractor Shield is up. Tactical Marines might drop a model here, and they do. The Assault Squad now leaping after him passively. These guys can also jump a far distance and disrupt units when they land. Scouts repairing the node. I'm not sure how much they bashed there. I think they got at least a generator, 442 to 483. Decent start from the Imperial Guard. You would expect them to push back the Space Marines early on with the Sentinels leading the lines, but one is down. Oh, it's been replaced. Bossening has got a new Sentinel here. Can the Devastators get in play? Where are they? They are in base. You can see on the radar there as I select them. Sentinel coming in around. Devastators cannot turn in time to stop the stomp. There it is. And got the Apothecary. Chaos was a little bit far away from the Sentinel there, but otherwise a well-performed maneuver, and the Sentinel gets out safely. And look at this, Devastators dropping models from the Grenade Launcher Lord General War Gear. One of the War Gears that also gives the weapons to his retinue buddies. And they see them off. We do have an Assault Squad up though for Taneli, couldn't quite get in there in time. And more attacks for LOCALgHOST. More Guardsmen for Chaos. Katachans for Bossening, which seems fitting given the scheme they're using. Inquisitor getting messed up there though. And Katachans for Eclipse. Going towards the south. Good stomp again. Some good stomps so far. The Assault Squad jumping in. Get grenade launched by the Katachans. Very versatile infantry that can disrupt, counter melee, and support with a smoke grenade. These guys have power melee damage. You see them trying to get into melee there with the assault squad. They will tear them up quite well. They don't have a melee charge or a special attack, but are very dangerous in melee. Lord Commissar saved by the shotgun blast. I think he would have been alright. Those guys jumped away in a way. That's scouts. No, it's marines. Oh, it is scouts in the bunker there. The north is kicking off. Looks like LOCALgHOST came up north from the mid, but goes down for his trouble. Techmarine falls. Apothecary could get a revive. If it's too dicey there, they could just revive them with a heal. And here are the assault squad of Taneli. LOCALgHOST marines are really far forward for some reason. Catachans are getting in there, but there's too much for them to handle. And we are going to see the revive. Does not quite level the Apothecary. He's close though. What about LOCALgHOST? Also not leveled. Should be able to peel units, models off quite quickly though with a smarter crafted bolter. Here comes the Inquisitor. Gets herself killed. Maybe. Probably. Yep. Tried to set up a little push there with the Hammer of the Witch, which was a nice idea. But the rest of their units were a bit far away. Could have followed it up maybe with Catachan's disruption. Lord Commissar's going to go for a revive. And should get it. Heavy bolter. Devastator's going to get flanked. See that speed bonus from the Lord General's grenade launchers. Why the grenade launchers give you a speed bonus? I have no idea. You know, don't get exploded by my grenades. Move. Look at those tacks. Must have been on 130 hit points, 3 models, and they got away. The Emperor smiles upon them. Here comes the Techmarine's Bionics now. Did not expect that. I guess he's just going to run in on stuff and send it flying. Devastator's going to get disrupted, and these guys are going to get into melee if they're not careful. Was strangely sped up there, but they couldn't actually get a model anyway. Oh, yes they could. Grenade launcher to the back of the head. Hurts, apparently. Scouts there with a sergeant. Red team are going to retake the northern contested VP. This is Katla now on some gens. Gets one down. Assault squad jumping in there. Force commander with alacrity. Was buffed in 293, but then reverted back in 293 hotfix down to the increased speed by 2 there that you see with the sprint. It was up to 3 in 293. Lots of numbers, I just said. Assault squad getting messed up by Catachans on retreat. Dropping 2 models. Force commander needs to be careful. They'll mess him up too. There's 2 Catachan squads in retreat path. Can they get him? Not quite. One of the squads didn't seem to engage. Lord Commissar getting his Xeno's Power Claw. 40 power for like a no ability power fist isn't bad. 85-ish DPS heavy melee. Missile launcher queued up for Kaios's Sentinel. Very far away from the VP here with his heavy bolter and stuff. I guess he knows they're going to get jumped. Should be, the Sentinel should be a little bit closer maybe then. Katla dropped. Did Katla drop a unit? Did they have Devastators at some point? Maybe not. Maybe not. Medical Sergeant in there with the Lord General. Jump in. Then a Melter Bomb. Not going to be enough alone. And there is a lot of repairs here. Good way to push. Jump in your Assault Squad. And then scare the Sentinel with a Melter. But again, they were a little bit isolated there. Got to set up those pushes and really time them well. Plasma guns now for everyone is there. Bossening's got 2 squads with plasmas. Kaios doesn't have any, in fact. These guys are out of cover. Hammer of the Witches on the Techmarine. Apothecary throws out the heal. Doesn't have any war gear yet. Look at that disruption from the Catachans. Inquisitor's getting stuck in. Has gone for the Excruciators. Can use that to shut down Assault Marines or something. She's taking a lot of damage though. I think she's in retreat now. Techmarine puts his shield up. Lots of levels going on. Lord General just hit 2 and has the stabilizers, health regen. Really good ability. See the health regen here, those green hexagons. They pushed them back and got a good flank here. Look at this. This is Eclipse from the south. So where is Katla right now? Katla's on the power. Looks like they just took down a node and it's being repurchased. Here comes the Lord Commissar though. He's got that Xeno's Power Claw. Shield up as well. Looks like the Force Commander will be okay. Yeah, had the support of the Tactical Marines with their Sergeant. and assault squad on the retreat path. Needs to be careful though, because this could be 2 players. I think it's only Eclipse stuff. Oh, here comes some others though. This is also bossening, and the Force Commander just ran into death. Inferno pistol up for bossening. Get out of here, Katla. Jumping in for disruption and then run. There we go. The stomp was actually wasted, but it should be fine for the next engagement. So, the Techmarine was it who went down? No, it was the Apothecary went down. Could be tough to revive from there. Might need to use the Laraman's Blessing. Sentinel just finishing off some power, as you do. Chimera on the way for Chaos, and a Dreadnought hits the field for Local Ghost, most likely with an Assault Cannon for these big blobs of infantry to get mulched under Assault Cannon fire. Auto Cannon in play. Can't spot the... Oh, it is spotting them. I think because another model came in, reinforced off the drop pod. Still got a decap though. Ordinarily you can decap under infiltration. Are you guys going to jump? It's a bad idea to jump. There's so much stuff here. Maybe they can force off that thing. Good merciless strike, but I think that was a waste of a jump from Taneli. Why would you jump? And there's no support. Assault Cannon is indeed on the way for the Dreadnought. Can it do some work here? The barrage is amazing. There's so much stuff. Hadachans can get an anti-vehicle weapon. They can get a melter gun on their sergeant. But other than that, there's not a huge amount around aside from the autocannon itself. There's the barrage. Quite delicious. Vengeance rounds, Devastators doing some decent work to the Chimera, but it survived. Oh, and then they got destroyed. That was judgment on them, I think, from the Inferno pistol. And she gets her Liber Heresius. We do have a melter gun Techmarine now. Puts the shield up. Bionic still in play as well. I now have lost... There we go. I lost camera movement for a second there, but we're back. We are back. 380 to 344. Stormtroopers called in by bossening. Tier 3 for Eclipse, Tier 3 also for Taneli and Katla. I think that was a little bit of a soft take there for the Space Marines. I think the Imperial Guard could have defended that a bit more fiercely. Oh, the Sentinel gets into huge amounts of trouble, goes down. Big misplay. This is a creeping barrage from the Lord General. One of his global abilities, and they're pushing on it. They are pushing on it. This guy needs to get a missile launcher. Could do some work. There's that barrage again. They're all reinforcing off the Chimera. And if they have Sergeant and Commissar, they're reinforcing 3 at a time. These guys with 12 models will be reinforcing 3 at a time. Chimera got melted. Excruciators up on these tactical marines here, if that's from the Inquisitor. Assail, that's the ability. And they push through. They did it. They really need to do more to go after that Chimera. But I think they want the Tier 3 big guns out. Maybe a las cannon would have been good. It's so tough to give up the suppression though. And I think they're going to get this Dreadnought here, because these are anti-armor stormtroopers from bossening. Global repair's been popped from the Techmarine, his blessing of the Omnissiah, and they are suppressed. Can they save it? Can they save it? There's more stuff coming in though. They don't have any anti-vehicle weapons. Maybe. I think the scouts are going to fall. Got a good grenade, and the scouts live. Wow, clutch save for that Dreadnought. Meanwhile, Chaos pushed all the way through and is going on for a power bash alongside bossening, and another Dreadnought on the way for Local Ghost. I wonder if that's a mistake. You know what? Double assault cannon Dreadnoughts. I don't know if it's going to be super effective when the Lehman Russes start rolling, but it's going to be hella fun if that's what they do. Taneli dropped the scouts, I think. Katla with some Vanguard veterans. Local Ghost, didn't they have double tax or something as well? Pretty sure they did. Apologies for the coughs. Force Commander's got a power fist and is smacking around some poor guardsmen. What is this now? This must be Terminators for Katla. Yep, Assault Terminators, but only has Vanguard Veterans and Tactical Marines. That's what they have. That's all they have. Level 3 Lord Commissar. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Taneli. And again, I have lost movement. Maybe it's my keyboard. There we go. We are back in play. Chimera. Why are you meleeing the Chimera, Mr. Techmarine? You have a gun. I think they've got it. And of course they were meleeing it because he wants the Techmarine to automatically chase it and shoot, but they could have just got some shots in there. Decent push, I think, for the Imperial Guard. They lost the Chimera, but they did do some damage and bashed some stuff and got the VP, but can they hold it? These guys, they can't break their retreat. They don't have their Commissar. Inquisitor's here, nice and healthy with her Inferno pistol. Judgment is up on something, you can tell because of that yellow marker, but I don't know what's got it. That was Hammer of the Witches. Apothecary's trying to cap with the improved medical equipment. Meanwhile, Katla's getting a full power bash and has the VP. Nicely done. Needs to be careful though, don't overextend. There's a lot of plasma guns there. Level 4 Force Commander, ready to fight tanks with his Power Fist and stuff. In fact, Eclipse has a Baneblade on the way, and that's not a good idea. That's a really bad idea, unless you take it north. You're fighting Flesh Over Steel Force Commander with Thunderhammer Assault Terminator. It's a really bad time to get a Baneblade. Unless it goes north and has tons of support. Which could be where it's going. Base Marines have it. They have a triple cap. And we have a multi-melter Dreadnought for LOCALgHOST. Where's the other one? It's here. Land Raider Redeemer for Taneli. Baneblade is up and looks like it's going south for some reason. Force Commander is off the field. I think it's a bad place to take it. Eclipse. Plasma Devastators on the way for Taneli now, and some regular Devastators for Katla. Could get a las cannon or something. That's a creeping barrage, misses everything, but did force the Devastators to pack up and leave. Jumping in here is Taneli with a merciless strike. Knows that the Land Raider is somewhere, and they can retreat back to it, I guess. There they go, and there's the Land Raider. The Deathwing Land Raider, or whatever they would call it. What would they call it? Because Deathwing is Terminators, Ravenwing is the Land Speeders or whatever. Or something. Melter Bomb on the Dreadnought, can they get it? They're going for it. The other one is messing up some other fellas over there. Missile from the Sentinel as well. I think they'll be okay. Got to back off though. See the blessing of the Omnicide Global Repair. Meanwhile, where is the Bane? What is it doing? This is a crazy place to push your Baneblade. Crazy, crazy place. It's only took a little bit of damage so far. That's a flare to get the las cannon out of there. You know what? The Baneblade lives for now. The Baneblade does live. They have everything they need to deal with it though. Flesh Over Steel, Power Fist, Assault Terminators, and the las cannon. And Vanguard Veterans with the Power Fist. But they're going to get a Power Bash and a decap. It's a good push for now. Hopefully I'll be proved wrong. And the Baneblade does amazingly well. Chaos 23 with a Lehman Russ. 332 to 91. Big VP deficit to make up. Stone Guard Veterans for Taneli. Dreadnoughts are pushing kind of alone-ish. They have scouts. Judgment up on his Dreadnought now. Big old assault cannon barrage, and it's scared a bunch of stuff off. Need some las cannons and stuff, fellas. You got a Land Raider and 2 Dreadnoughts. They might not have even seen the Land Raider yet, actually. Unless they noticed Taneli coming back into the field quite quickly. They'd know that he's retreating back to something closer. No upgrades for the Lehman Russ yet. We might see the Vanquisher to shoot these Dreadnoughts down. That natural VP is still red. Are they pushing against the Baneblade? They are. Flesh Over Steel must have been used already. Las Cannon is getting shots. Assault Terminators are in there. It's getting tons of repairs though. It's getting repairs from the bunker and repairs from the Guardsmen. Are you getting shots, Mr. Las Cannon? You're out of range, dudes. Oh, they just wiped out some Pathogens, I think. And now they're teleporting away. Demolisher Cannon. Wow, Baneblade lives. Get enough people repairing. And you can tank a bunch of stuff, apparently. with your giant tank. Where's the Apothecary? What's he doing? I don't know what he was doing. But he went down. Now we have the Whirlwind on the way for Taneli. They might need to, like... Yeah, it's not going well, Taneli. There's a Baneblade here with millions of repairs. Lascannon's not in range of it. They need to teleport on the rear, do flesh over steel, and they should be able to deal with this. I'm surprised they haven't been able to. There's another Lascannon. Katla has 2 of them. They don't have vision on it. They have range, they just don't have vision of the Baneblade right now. All quiet in the north. Let's see how this push goes. Level 4 Force Commander should be able to get any use flesh over steel. Oh, here's the Inquisitor now. Just to make this more annoying, you could use a sail on the Terminators and completely shut them down. There's flesh over steel. These guys get shut down by the Basilisk Flare. Well done, Eclipse. Maybe that's what happened last time. Inquisitors running away. There's the Assail. Locks down those Terminators. She is very good at dealing with enemy Terminators. Demolisher Cannon almost took out those Tactical Marines there. Okay, Las Cannons will start getting shot. So can the Plasma Cannon. I think the Baneblade is done for. I mean, they did lock this VP down for a while. Was it worth it, do you think? Should they have just gone contested VP with the Baneblade? I think they should have. I don't think you use a super unit to get a VP temporarily. What are they going for now? They're going for some Kasrkin. Katla can now push through. Assault Terminators didn't actually take that much damage. Meanwhile, in the north, the Assault Cannon Barrage, I'm loving these Dreadnoughts from LOCALgHOST, you know. And they're on this Lehman Russ. Where's the Melter, guys? Maybe they used it already. Lehman Russ goes down. This one's got the Vanquisher. Seems to be shooting at the Devastators, though, not at the Dreadnoughts. Down goes the Sentinel. Space Marines ripping through them here. This Land Raider doing huge amounts of work for them. Knowing that they can push hard because they can retreat back to it makes a big difference. Stone Guard with the Vengeance Rounds loaded in, trying to go for the Lehman Russ. That was the Orbs of the Omnissiah missing the Lehman Russ there. Oh, the Stone Guard are getting messed up. Need to run. They did not run. They did not run. Those were Taneli's, I think, right? Oh, and the Techmarine went down. What was that I said about pushing hard? Because you know you can retreat. You actually have to do the retreat part, fellas. 2-1 for the Space Marines, though. There's an Orbital. Can they put it on the bunker to take it out? Looks like it's a medical bunker. Yeah, Orbital isn't that great against vehicles. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't, you know, move. Oh, there we go. Dreadnought got it with a multi-melter. Awesome. I did get a cost reduction in 293, down to 25 power. I like me some multi-melters. Red team kind of seem broken looking at their rosters. They don't have resources to rebuy stuff. They've still got 2 Dreadnoughts, level 3 and level 2, and a Land Raider Redeemer to deal with. Not to mention Katla's army, which is just insane amounts of anti-vehicle and some level 4 attacks. Inquisitor's going to try and get a revive on the Lord Commissar. Gets it. She is level 5. Force Commander doing some work now. Is level 6. Just got hit Hammer of the Witches, I think. Plasma Guns trying. This is just not enough. You can't have 2 or even 3 squads of Plasma Guns. You need something like this. Like a sail to keep them in place. There's a rocket run. Let's see what it can do here. Did quite a lot. Took like a quarter of their health, maybe. There's nothing there to follow it up. Maybe you'd expect it to take a little bit more off the Terminators, but they do have 5,400 hit points, so that tiny little health bar they have represents a lot of digits. Assault Squad jumping in. I wonder if they even know that there's a Land Raider there. It hasn't moved at all. I don't think it's fired a shot. That's the difference. Taneli used their super unit very, very conservatively, and Eclipse pushed it all the way through to the natural VP. I mean, they're very different super units, of course. Baneblade is something you push with. But I like to see it used as fire support behind your army, you know? On a contested VP, because of course it's got that Demolisher Cannon to stop caps as well. 8 VPs remaining for the Imperial Guard. There's a barrage. None of them got knocked over because of the Lord General. And he's incoming. And yeah, the Dreadnought would have stayed here all day shooting them because they've only got plasma guns. And plasma cannon gets in there. It's very violent when they don't get knocked over. They just turn into mist. Another good shot. There we go, now they're getting knocked over. Incoming is ended. The Lord General just reinforcing. They're all reinforcing off this bunker. But it is draining Chaos's requisition. You know what? They've got the 2-to-1. Look at this. Bossening's over here. And they do have a Manticore. It's all the way in base though. Not sure what the plan is, but that's not moving right now. Still on the VP. Just don't bring any vehicles here, and you should do relatively well maybe. Not sure what these guys are doing. Bossening's Stormtroopers getting way too close. There's the assail on the Terminators. Trying to pour damage on, but it's so hard. So hard. Look at this, they have a cover indicator. Were they getting cover there? Can they get cover from craters? I don't think they're meant to be able to get cover. Maybe I'm just wrong. Help bottom, says Taneli. Question mark. We have a level 5 Apothecary with Sanguine Chainsword. Armor of the Apothecarian and Purification Vials now. Well. Here's me thinking red team were broken. They have the 2-to-1 cap. Land Raider is a moving. Could be a big mistake. Could win them the game. They have pushed all the way up here, so they seem safe. The Dreadnoughts have been amazing. Both level 3 now. Sorry, both level 4 and level 3. 146 to 8. 2-to-1 cap for the Space Marines. The Imperial Guard. Get it right. They decap the power. The Land Raider is slowly making its way to the natural VP. Assault Terminator should just have enough raw health to do this. Is that Emperor's Wrath? Wow, look how much damage that did to those guys. That was nasty. Force Commander mixing up in the back lines. Purification Vials used. Are they reinforcing off this bunker? Doesn't seem to be giving them health regen. Is this just the bunker part of the map? No, it's Bossening's bunker. Vanguard Veterans going for the cap now. Level 4 Vanguard Veterans. A judgment is on them from the Inferno pistol. Here is the Land Raider. They don't have great response to it, the Imperial Guard. They're not getting on the north either. Something's being called in. It's more Terminators from Taneli. Deathwing Terminators. And they are power fisting their way through the army here. They're going to get this VP back. That could be game. Lehman Russ on the way for Bossening. And you know what? With what they had, the Imperial Guard played it well at the end here. They just ran out of time to get more stuff going, kind of thing. Dreadnoughts are in base. Well, one of them is. The other one's gone down. LOCALgHOST just throwing his army away here at the end. This could be a massive mistake. Melter Gun Lord General should be tied up, but it's not. LOCALgHOST has a Land Raider, and that is it. So all they have. Oh, GG. There's the VPs anyway. They got it. They have it. Would have been nice to see those Dreadnoughts live, though, you know? Level 7 Apothecary. You had a level 7 Techmarine. A level 7 Force Commander. All the 7s. Lord General was level 5. Melter Guns at the end there. Inquisitor level 6. Did some good work around the map. Helped push this side. And Eclipse, with perhaps the big mistake of using the Baneblade so aggressively. Emperor's Wrath was certainly fun to see. There you have it, guys. Big thanks to the players for taking part. And of course, Impregnable, who devotes hours to getting these events going. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time.